Hello, how is everyone? I hope everyone's good. You're probably getting sick of this hot tent, but I've done some modifications to it and have all setups inside for a nice cosy night. So let's have a look at what I've done to make it better. So, as I said in the short, if you've seen it, I put these guy lines in the middle because it comes with 4 short guy lines and 2 long guy lines. So you can either use the long ones to tie it up, or because it's got tensioners at both ends of it, what I've done, and I think it makes sense, is thread it through there and bring it down. Then what else I've done, because you couldn't have the snow skirt on the outside because the pegging points here intrude on it like that. So what I've done, as you can see there, I put some bungee on which will enable it to bring the skirt out, and then this side I'm just using trekking poles, but to straighten them sides out I've put the poles in the grommet holes that are supplied and come on the tent already fixed. But this side I had some lightweight awning pegs, awning poles, sorry, so I've just popped them in there, and I think that makes the shape a hell of a lot better, doesn't it? And I've got the fire going at the moment. There's the chimney, you probably can see inside there. We have a look here. So I've undone, because it's like an oven inside there, I've undone the vent, the window, sorry, and rolled that down, and there's the fire going in there. So let's pop in. Let's pop inside and we'll see. Oh, also forgetting there, well, I've got some big awning poles on the outside, so I've put them into the grommet, and then these straps what you tension, I've still got them on these, and I think if I used it in the woods I'd have it on these as well, but this is just extra security. Obviously if you're in a hammock you maybe not want them there because you're lying, but I don't like the idea of a hot stove in a tent just being held up by straps. Right, I've seen one of these tents and a guy actually melted the back of his stove. It was blowing, it touched the back wall, got blew in and touched it, and it didn't set fire to it, but it did just melt it. So I think if it did fall anyway, it'd only melt around the stove, but still, you don't want that, do you? So inside, this is my little setup. Let's just pull you back. So I've got my microfiber pillar that goes down into a stuff bag. I've got my Aloft, Trekology Aloft Deluxe, which is massive. Then I've got my No Tent 7 sleep pad. I've got the cot that I showed you in one of the videos. I'm sitting on my chair that was off Amazon, and what we've done, me and Joe, mainly Joe to be fair, but the fire mat that I would normally have under the stove, we've put some Velcro on it and I've put it on this back wall. There is another stove jack hole there, but I don't think I'd ever use that, and that's just so if this did ever blow in, I've got peace of mind that that's there. Let me just get in. That's there now, and it's not gonna, even if it touched the back of the stove or the stovepipe, it's not gonna melt the tent. So this is my setup for tonight, and as you can see now with them poles, I've got plenty of room in here now. Let's just squiddle you back a bit. Yeah. I've got loads of room, haven't I, in here now? There we go, look at that. Yeah, and this is easily fit another person in here, like. So get another cot down that side there and fit them in. I sit in my chair at the moment. I keep ducking because I'm used to the TP tent. As soon as you come away from the sides, your head's touching, but not in this. Yeah, so you could easily get another cot down there and still have room to move about in. So I think this is how I'd use it. So I've been calculating how much weight this would be if I took it. There's the stovepipe going up, look. And I went to get some more wood. I had the fire starters and they only had them, I don't know what they call, like the solid log burners. They're good, it's like compressed wood and they last a bit longer, them like. I've got my cup of tea, which I've already made. What do you think of that little cup? 86 pence off. Well, have a guess where it was off. So I've got two of them, a grey one for me and a pink one for Joe. Oh, I'm using my Affery little power bank as well to charge all my phone up if it runs out. There's my phone there. CO2 monitor there, which I think is important. If you're going to go in a hot tent, get yourself a carbon monoxide monitor. It's important. Oh, and on the doors as well, where you can peg out, I've put bungee loops as well on them so they can peg down. But as you can see, obviously you've probably noticed, them doors are open at the moment. Yeah, I keep guessing. In the TP tent, if I stand up, let me just spin you around, sorry, I know you're all over. If you stand up, your stovepipe sometimes right on you, so you're moving away, and I keep forgetting there's no need in this really, there's plenty of room in this now. So yeah, somebody said it was useless, and I think it's great, really. So I'm doing a test run, I'll just fasten that down. I'm doing a test run tonight in Le Jardin, and my little flex tail light there in the garden to see how it all goes. Yeah. One thing you haven't got on this tent, by the way, is there's no ties, you know, for this window to loop it down. You literally have it just hanging down, or you just chuck it in there. But yeah, there it is with the mesh doors shut, and both doors shut, that end, and yeah, it's getting warm. It's getting very warm in here now, like. So, right, I'll put you on the floor. My chair now. I've got my peppermint tea. So I've been putting together in my head and rounding things up a little bit or down a little bit to get a rough idea of how much weight you would be carrying. So there's me Quasar. I'm pointing to it, you'll have seen it if you go back a bit. It's the Quasar 4-season down sleeping bag. Brilliant bit of kit, I love it, and really affordable. So this tent, this hot tent, comes in at 3.5 kilos. So that's 3.5 kilos. The stove comes in, I think the stove's like 1 kilo, so let's call that 1 kilo or 1.2. So we'll add 1 kilo on for there, so we're up to 4.5 kilos now. The sleeping bag weighs 1 kilo. 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 kilos. Don't worry, I'm going to put extra weight on at the end. The no tent sleep pad weighs 700, I think it is, or 800. So we'll call that 1 kilo anyway. So there's what we were up to, 3.5 kilo, 4.5 kilo, 5.5 kilo, 5.5 kilo with the sleeping bag. I'm looking down here, 5.5 kilo with the sleeping bag, 6.5 kilo with the sleep pad. The cot bed weighs 1 and a bit kilo, so let's 6.5, 7.5 kilo. So there's 7.5 kilo with the stove, the tent, the camp bed, the chair, another kilo and a bit, so 7.5, 8.5, call it 9 kilograms. That's rounding some things up there and some things down. 9 kilograms. And then if I was to take the 2 alloy poles with us, which they go down to sort of this size, and then take the ones for the 4 corners, let's call that another kilo there. 9.5, 10.5. So that'd be like 11 kilograms for everything. With the winter sleeping bag, with the cot, with this chair. Yeah, then it's just packing it in an order that I'd carry 11 kilos, no problem in my backpack. But then it's flex tail pump, cup. Yeah, so let's add another, I don't know, another kilo on 11, 12. So if I said 12 kilograms with all the miscellaneous bits like your lights and the cups and things like that, obviously you're just going to use wood from the woodland. 11.5 kilos, yeah. Obviously you don't want to be walking miles with that possibly 12 kilogram on your back. Doable for a short distance to walk into a woodland, absolutely no bother. Yeah, and you're in luxury then, really, aren't you? And the beauty is you don't have to take your boots off because the floor is muddy. It's going to be muddy on the forest floor anyway. I think I would take a head bug net, like just in case. I don't like the thoughts of stuff crawling up off the woodland floor into my ears and eyes and stuff. So yeah, but this was out this morning. It was quite blowy this morning. Not 20, 30 mile an hour winds or anything, just some gusts, maybe, I don't know, 15 mile an hour or something. The sides were getting blown in at the bottom, like, but this tent's been up now since I very first put it up, but I've just added to it and done things to it while it's been up, so it's been up for a couple of days now, yeah, so we'll see how it goes. And this material, they call it gridded thingy, it's just basically, it's just ripstop. It's ripstop. It's good quality. It seems good quality. I'm probably burning the stove jack stuff, but I'm not bothered about that. They all get touched and burnt off stoves anyway, don't they? You know, off the pipe itself. That's what I'm talking about. Just move it around. Yeah, up here, the pipe's just touching at the back. But on my other tents, I only cut a triangle and push that through, and that material's always up against the side of the pipe, so it make no odds. Let's have a look at my fire, should we? Let's get you down. Look at that. Oh, yeah, and I've sussed out how you work this now. If you want a lot of smoke, if you open up the front one, and I just leave the rear dampener open, mate, but if you open up the front, it pull in a lot more air from the front, but you get a lot more smoke. So I just close it up and let it draw from the back, and that's lovely for making a brew on and everything. I just leave it. Sometimes I might close the back dampener a little bit, but with that front one, after the initial sort of starting it up, the smoke gets less anyway, but if you close that, it's basically smokeless. In fact, should we go and have a look how much smoke's coming out of this at the moment? Excuse my fingers. Let's go and see it. Right. Oh, you can feel that when you stand up. Obviously, it's true what they say about heat rising. Yeah, I wonder if I can show you. There. So on here, look, I just added bungee. I should have done it to both of them, to be honest. But yeah, look, there's you can see hopefully if you can see the heat coming off. But there's no smoke at all. So I'd be happy in the woods there, just a bit of smoke to start with, but then it's gone and nobody's going to go, oh, somebody's burning the woods down. Isn't. It's just Mick. It's just Mick having his thing. Right, I'm going to have a bit of a chill for now, and I'll bring you back later on, which will be a split microsecond for you. So what I've done now, I'm only messing around. So what I've done now is, this is the beauty of these zip windows, look. You can zip them halfway, diagonal, halfway, have a little peek. and you can zip it further. As much ventilation as you want coming through. I've done the same on this window here, and now I've only got half of the mesh there because I've dropped that other inner there, but yeah, it's getting very warm. Let's have a sit down. The stove, by the way, I'm aware I got it the wrong way around when I was on about the smoke. So if you have both dampeners, both of the dampeners open, you get less smoke, but it does burn quicker. So it's just a case of fiddling diddling with your dampener. Where, missus? Fiddle with your dampener. Yeah, to see what works for you. So there you go. Yeah, so I've just stuck another one of them logs on. They don't last as long as the other ones, but it's been a while. I've had a little bit of a lay down there. Just pop things back on the bed. Right, marvellous. I'll bring you back when it's nice and dark and it's nice and cosy. Oop, I've just dropped something. Don't know what it is. Oh no, I've just been using that stick and my spoon to open and close the door on the stove. Just boiling up another brew. Watch me burn my fingers here. There we go. Oops, see how hot that stove is, look. I didn't do it then. Yeah. This is the life, innit? This is the life. So we're quite a few hours later now. It's still nowhere near bedtime. I think it's just coming up for 6 PM, but it's pitch black outside here in the UK at the moment. I've been in, had my tea. Didn't stay in too long and then just come back out because I'm tending the fire, obviously. That is the, oops, sorry about that. That's the cup that I got from Temu, so it just collapses down. Little strap on it. There you go. I've been watching some films. I haven't been in the house all afternoon, but I've been in here all afternoon. I only went in when my mum shouted us for my tea. Joe. So I went in, had my tea, and I've come straight back out. It's been lovely and toasty warm in here. I've done up all of the things now. Anyway, look, do you like what I've done with the place? See if you can see. I don't know how much this will pick up, but look at me mat. That's a garden one that I pitched it off the patio set. But yeah, it's very cosy. Flex tail lamp hanging up there. And then, car outside. Got that lamp there. I've had this ages. You probably won't be. Hang on, if I turn it off or put the red light on it, yeah, everyone will think I'm in the whorehouse. It's just on a little tripod. You can have it on or off the tripod if you want. But let's switch. Hey, flashy light. Now I'm just on that. Yeah, put that. I'll turn it down. There. So it's a bit more ambient, isn't it? Yeah. I've got another. Sorry about all this shite camera work. Got another brew going on there because I didn't have a drink with me tea. How lovely does it look? Let me turn the light off while we've got that. Look at that. Oh, it's almost like Christmas. Let's pop the light back on. Just put it down. Yeah, so I'm just doing myself another brew. Let me tilt you. Just doing myself another brew, and I'm gonna have that. Watch a few more films, then I'll get myself to bed probably. What else did he get for Christmas? Spare me. We've got a lad who works on Audis out the back. Not normally noisy, just now and then, but obviously he does them up for him and his mates, I think. But, anyway, that's neither here nor there, is it? So, sounds like he's testing out whatever he's fitted. I don't see the point in them, me. The mic's probably not even picking it up. But it's like one of them big boy exhausts or whatever they're called. It goes pops all the time and everything. Yeah, they say toasty and warm in here, like, but I'll tell you what it's like in the morning, won't I? If I'm still boiling. Yeah, nothing else to show you, no paid promotions. I'll just have a quick word about paid promotions, actually. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea and everything, but I don't make a lot of money off YouTube, trust me, honestly. I normally get paid, well, at first, I was waiting 3 or 4 months before I even got a payment off them, because they've got a threshold in the UK. You have to have earned £60 for them to pay out. That's the minimum limit that they'll pay out on is 60 quid. As soon as you pass that, they'll pay you out. So they close the books on the 1st of the month, and they tot it all up, and then the 7th they close completely of the month, and then you get paid around between the 21st and 26th of the month. So normally I get paid every 2 months, and it's normally about £60, £65 or something. So for me, paid promotions, honestly, you wouldn't believe the stuff I turned down. Stuff that I know you wouldn't be interested in. It's stuff I don't need or anything. But some stuff is stuff that I just couldn't afford to buy myself. And if somebody's going to offer me it for free, just to show it on the channel and show people it and make a video about it, I'd be mad not to. Like the e-bike and that, you know, everybody knows I've always wanted an e-bike better. And but if somebody came up to you in the street and said, "Oh, yeah, he's £800. All you have to do is put a little thing, tell your friends about us, and that's it." Would you say, "Nah, keep your 800 quid," or would you take your £800 and go tell your friend? Of course you would. You know, you'd be mad not to, wouldn't you? So I do. So I only take things that I think I could use, or things that I think might interest you. Like, you won't believe the amount of torches I've turned down. You do one torch review, then somebody else asks you to do one of theirs, and I thought, yeah, you know, because I don't really have a lot of torches or head torches, but it's getting to the point where you just can't keep accepting things just for, I mean, I could sell them on, but the ones that are getting sent to me are not that expensive, really, you know, so, yeah, so I've done a couple, but I've loads, honestly, daily, turning torches down and head torches and stuff all the time. So, yeah, but like I say, I do them because YouTube doesn't pay me much money, and it's a way to get things that otherwise I couldn't afford, or things that, even if the budget, it just saves me buying them. Because I do, you know, I do spend a lot of my own money on showing you things on the channel, the budget tents, the budget hammocks. And I know you might say, yeah, but Mickey, you're saying you got that for 15 quid, you got that tent for 70. But all them 15, 70, 20 quids over the month all start adding up, you know. So I take what I get anyway. So that's why I do them. And if you don't like watching them, as soon as that paid promotion thing comes up, honestly, just switch it off if you don't want to watch them. I'd rather you didn't, but obviously if you want to, just do that. Anyway, I'm rambling on, aren't I? I've been watching The Craze, the one with Tom, oh, you know which one, the newest one. What's he called again? All the women love him. He was in Venom and that. Tom Hardy. So I love that film. So I'm going to carry on watching that anyway. Still not boiled. I've had to come back in and reheat it up, see the fire, put another log on it. Right, I'll talk to you later on, just to say night to you, because I'm nice like that. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Church bells ring, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Viva Bella, lucky fella. When the moon... I don't know. I always forget the words. I only know the first few words to every song, me. Sweet, sweet, the memories you gave to me. You can't beat the memories you gave to me. Memories are made of this. Oh, one boy, oh, one girl, a-do-do, a-do-do. Good cabin fever. Right, talk to you all in a bit. Well, that's me ready for bed. I'm only laid on top of the mattress and you know, sleeping bag. For now, I've watched the craze and I've had another brew, so I'm just gonna get myself off to sleep. It is warm in here. I'm only in a thin t-shirt, like a don't laugh, like a running top. I've got my glasses on because I'm finding it hard to see. This picture's probably going to be pretty grainy, isn't it? But I'll spin you around and you can see. I should have shortened this actually, shouldn't I? Did I have a bit of a rant earlier about paid promotions? I think I did. Man, it would have been earlier, it'd been a second ago for yous. Let's have a look. Yeah, here's my little, oh not so little, abode. It's where I was sat on my chair, had my phone up on here, watching me YouTube. I've just stoked the fire up a bit, so it's going well at the moment. Should keep us warm. That's all working well. The pipe looks like it's a bit bent there, so maybe I should lay down here in future and look to see if it's not doing no harm. It's all secured and everything anyway. It's guyed out outside. Yeah, so there we go, guys. Right, so I'll speak to you in the morning, which will be like that for yous. Night for now. Who's this I'm watching? She spends more money than me.
Perfect for the woods. Brilliant. They can stay in the woods, can't it? You know what I mean? Hang it in a tree or something. But yeah, one of those.
Sarah loves go outdoors as much as I love Timu. Anyway, go back to watching that. So just before I nod off, I've just noticed something that I thought I might not have mentioned this before, but on the inside, if you can see without my fingers getting it, it's not so clear now, but all these seams, they're all tape seamed. So everywhere's tape seamed and all the corners and everything. They're all reinforced. See if you can see up there, that's the ridge line of the ceiling. There's a flex tail light hanging up. But all that is tape seamed, so that's me mat. How weird that looks. Light shining off it. There's the tappage from the garden. That's me quilt. Yeah. So I finished watching Sarah and she's bought one of them little bivvy tables for inside the, well, wherever she's using it, but that would have been ideal here at the side of me cot to put all me bits and bobs on and stand my phone on and watch telly on my phone, or well, you know, YouTube. So right, that really is it. I'm off to bed now. I'm gonna get my head down. I'll see you in a second when it will be morning. A ridiculous o'clock, no doubt. I've just woke up. It's not morning yet, it's still night time. But the fire's been out a while now, and I'm doing that because you can see your breath now in here. So look at my glasses. Wife says I look like Penfold or Alvin off the Chipmunks. Anyway, can't see. You can't see my breath. Hang on a minute. Freezing. That is it. It is freezing. That wasn't my breath, obviously. That was. Les Dawson. Ooh. Yeah, I get them all flat at angles. Right, I'm going back to sleep. I've woke up in like a happy daze. Right, definitely. I think I will relight the fire. Relight the fire. There's a song in that. Right, I'm gonna do it. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. I've turned the camera around now, haven't I? Look, fire's not on anymore. I meant to hit the stop record button. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I've just redid the stove there, and look how red that's glowing, how hot that is now. I'm hoping you can see that on the video. That is whacking out some heat. Happy days. Right, for someone who keeps saying I see you in the morning. I'll see you in the morning. Well, there we are, morning. It is. If you can see that, I don't know if you'll be able to see the time. What time was it anyway? It is. It's coming up to 4:10, which is round about 20 minutes off what I normally get up at. Excuse me. Even if I'm in my in the house bed, I'm normally getting up around about between 4:30 and 5 o'clock in the morning. But I'm in bed for 9 o'clock of a night anyway. Right guys, everything seems alright. There's not any real condensation to speak of. There's a little bit more down towards the floor, but at the end of the day it's a great big single skin tent. So yeah, I mean it is cold now. I haven't got a clue what the temperature is. I'm doing the breath test again. But yeah, so slept alright. I think I woke up at that time when I was talking gibberish and then got back to sleep and I slept right through, just woke up now. I actually wake up more. Excuse me. I wake up more when I'm in the home bed in the house. I'm up more often. But, I woke up twice really. That time I got up and stuck the fire on. And then I was just laid a bit bored, so that was it. Went back to sleep. Right guys, I'm going to make a move. I was going to put the fire on, but I'm hoping the weather's going to stay alright today and I can get this lot tucked down. Maybe going to go outdoors to buy a bivvy table because I've seen on Sarah, not dead yet. And you know what, that'd be ideal for just here. It's only a plastic table, a tenner, and I think they've got a 15% extra off as well with the code. So I've stuck it in the basket, so I should get that for £8.50. So that's alright. Right, so guys, that's it from this one. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to hype as well. It all helps push the video out to other people and everything. Sorry if it's a bit long and a bit rambly, but what else is there to do when you're just in your tent on these long winter nights? Right, guys, so if you don't subscribe as well, get yourself subscribed. Cost you nothing, get listening to me waffling on. Right, until next time, whatever it is, whatever we're doing. Jazz hands, love you loads of millions. Bye for now. Mwah.